few versus little.
John, my students always confuse few and little in real conversations.
That is a classic grammar trap. Rules can feel too abstract without real-life context.
Exactly. They understand the definition, but fail when they actually try to speak.
Let's look around this coffee shop. Look at those cookies on the counter.
Okay. There are only 3 cookies left.
Perfect. Since you can count them, you say there are few cookies left.
I get it. And what about the coffee inside my cup?
You cannot count liquid, so you have little coffee remaining in your mug.
That is great. Few cookies for countable. Little coffee for uncountable.
Exactly. You can also use the concept of time and schedules.
How would that work?
Ask them about their free time. If they have little time, they are very busy.
Because time as a general concept is uncountable.
Spot on. But if they have few hours of free time, hours becomes countable.
Wow, using little time versus few hours is the perfect contrast.
It shows them how the choice depends entirely on the noun they choose.
Perfect. Thanks, John. My lesson plan is officially ready.
What happened?
Mary and John discussed how students confuse few and little. Mary explained that her students understand the definitions perfectly. However, John pointed out that rules feel too abstract without real-life context. Instead of memorizing lines, they looked around a coffee shop for real examples. By comparing cookies and coffee, they unlocked a very simple rule for everyday speech. In the end, they both agreed that choosing the right word depends entirely on the noun. Key information: US versus UK. Counter.
Worktop.
Cookie.
Biscuit.
Schedule.
Timetable.
Grammar tips. Few versus little.
Use few to describe a small number of things you can physically count individually.
Example: there are only a few cookies left on the counter.
Use little to describe a small amount of something you cannot count, like liquids or abstract concepts.
Example: I have little coffee remaining in my cup.
Listen and repeat.
There are only a few cookies left. I have little coffee remaining in my mug. If you have little time, you are very busy. If you have a few hours, you can finally relax. The choice depends entirely on the noun you use.
Check your understanding.
Are you ready? Let's check.
Why do we use few with cookies?
Because cookies are countable.
Why do we use little with coffee?
Because coffee is a liquid, and you cannot count it directly.
What is the difference between time and hours?
Time is an uncountable general concept, but hours can be counted individually.
Please subscribe to the channel.
Please share it with your friends.